In this video, we're going to start with a short review of the domain of a function. So a reminder here, if we just let f of x be a function, then x is called the independent variable for the function f of x. If we plug in any specific value for the independent variable, we call this value that we plugged in an input. And moreover, the set of all inputs is the domain of f of x. So what I want to do here is run through two quick examples just as a reminder of how to find the domain of a function, so we get a little practice. All right, so for this first one, we are going to find the domain of y is equal to the quotient x minus 3 over x squared minus 2x minus 3. Anytime we have a division, pretty much any value is allowed as long as the denominator is not 0. So let's take a look at when the denominator is 0. Well, this quantity here, x squared minus 2x minus 3, is the same as x minus 3 times x plus 1, right? If you multiply this out, you get x squared minus 2x minus 3. So we want to know when this is equal to 0. Well, x minus 3 times x plus 1 is equal to 0 when x is equal to positive 3 and x is equal to x is equal to negative 1. So we know that the domain is all real numbers except x equals 3 and x equals negative 1. And that actually does it for the first problem here. So let's try the second one. So we're going to find the domain of y is equal to the square root of x squared minus 4. Now in this case, we're allowed anything inside the radical except for a negative value. So what we really want is we want to find when x squared minus 4 is equal or greater than 0, because these will be all the x values that are allowed. So this is the same as x squared is equal or greater than 4. Now we take the square root of both sides, and the square root of x squared is the absolute value of x. So the absolute value of x is equal or greater than 2. Well, this gives us two intervals. We have the interval negative infinity to negative 2, including negative 2. And we have 2 to infinity, including the positive 2 here. So our domain is the union of those two intervals. And that ends this review of the domain of a function.